everybody, and welcome to Grand Prairie, Texas. This is Grant Cole with Katie Sanders.
That's me.
Katie Sanders with Mid-America Rugby Union. She's out of Columbia, Missouri. Katie, what rugby club do you play with again?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. The Black Sheep.
The Black Sheep. I love that, Katie. Katie Sanders playing with the Black Sheep. She's a little bit on the sick, lame, and lazy side today.
Not the lazy. I mean, yeah, I'm lazy, but not by choice.
And I only pick on Katie like that because I know she's from a military family and she understands that's a military phraseology. We're here today at Prairie Park in Grand Prairie. TRU on the right side in the blue. Mid-America on the left side in the white. This morning it was a 46-24 Mid-America win. Denise Churba gets the match started off with a kick ahead, and
a knock on.
And it's knocked on by Mid-America. Going to be a put in by Texas. So tell me, what did Mid-America do this morning that they got to repeat today, Katie? Tonight.
It took them a little bit, which is totally understandable because we've only had a couple times together, but coming up together, pushing up hard, and then making the tackles, being there on defense.
Bierman to Brooks. Brooks makes it up into the gain line and then some. Now it's, I believe that's Churba going forward. They moved her into the midfield. Now to Ashley Dixon. Dixon sets it down and picks it up, stays on her feet. Dixon was a powerful runner in the first game, but never did really get past the gain line and into the flats. Ball's been taken into touch. Looks like Nadira Smith has been wrapped up and tackled to touch. Maybe that is, you see, that's Tiara Littleton. Excuse me, it's Tiara Littleton wrapped up and taken to touch. And we've got a Mid-America line out.
This is MJ's area of expertise.
MJ Vanderveer, Mariah Vanderveer, as we said, is the meme-worthiest player on the field.
Her girlfriend's watching at home, making sure she's not doing any walking.
Knocked on by Mid-America there. Randy Campbell says, hey, let's have a scrum to Texas here. Randy Campbell, our referee today, here out of Dallas-Fort Worth. He's always smiling, Randy is. Campbell's got some of the fastest little legs in Texas referees. At least that's what he tells us.
Maybe next year we should bring some refs with us too.
Hey, now.
Just for variety's sake.
I think that's actually a good thing. Bierman back inside to Brooks. Brooks knocks it on, and it's not going to be picked up by a MARFU player. Starting this game off with a scrum fest in the first half. Katie, what do you think about scrum fest as a forward?
Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I like hitting the fly half. So maybe I shouldn't. Sorry,
well,
I wasn't supposed to say that.
You know, it's okay. You like coming off the scrum and you like playing six, right?
Yeah, I'm also not like stuck in there and the mess of it all, so I probably feel differently than most of them.
Kovacs having it out. Jenny Pratt getting inside quickly, coming up with some pressure and maintaining possession. Pratt looking outside for help, and Littleton's not there until too late. Pratt stays with her structure, though. Barbie Blair getting handled by an offsides Kovacs. Ashley Dixon with the quick tap and goes ahead. Knocked forward there. Randy Campbell does not call the knockback 10. He does call the knock on, though, and Mid-America gets a gift from Mr. Campbell.
That was something everybody was talking about after the game about Chloe estimated about 45 scrums. I don't know how accurate that was, but they were hoping for closer to 20. this game.
And there looks like they're already on average for
yeah.
about 80.
We'll earn our cookies tonight for tacos. There's Lauren.
Kuklinski there. Looking for the pass out to Erica Rudolph, and Rudolph just a tad ahead of her. And that's going to be a scrum to Texas here. Staying down in Mid-America's end of the field for the first 10 minutes of this game. Campbell hasn't had to call for a whole lot of penalties, but there's been a lot of forward passes and knock-ons. Barbie Blair with the put in. Portlock and Whitman running up to be a part of the scrum for Texas. Shelbanowski putting pressure on Blair. Churbs having to slot in at scrum half. Bierman with the forward pass. Victoria King wants to kick that one ahead, or is that's
that was Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria King wants to kick that one ahead and go after it, but it's already been knocked on by a white hand first.
I missed that.
And if they would not have touched that ball, that would have actually been a forward pass, and maybe MARFU would have had this put in.
They just want to get their scrums in.
So welcome to the Texas Rugby Union versus Mid-America Rugby Union Women's All-Star Scrummage Practice.
Oh.
Making good, taking the ball around to the right side, trying to get some meters out of it, finding nothing. That's Tierra Littleton. Chelsea Pepper. While we were away, somebody caught wind of her woodworking skills via our commentary, and they decided to incorporate her a new business and call it Pepperwood.
I appreciate that. I wish I had thought of that.
Tracy Brooks brought down hard.
By Caitlin Evans of Springfield.
Alex Free driving forward, getting some meters.
I don't know what's happening. Oh.
Felderman with some meters, brought down hard. Jenny Pratt kicks it straight up and into Garenbay's hand. Is Garenbay still wearing the scented jersey from last match?
Yeah, she is.
Amazing.
Fresh to death. Ready for a run.
And that one's going to go out on a blue hand. Leslie Schroeder rips that one out of, I believe that's Nicole Riesche's hand.
Yep, that's Cole.
And
Cole is known for having a bag the size of a small yacht. And in that bag you will find anything and everything one could need, including, I don't know, a pencil sharpener, a blender, some ibuprofen.
Some ibuprofen?
Some here and there, yeah.
Okay.
Some
Because if you've got
tortillas.
a bag that big, tortillas. Tortillas, okay. Leslie Schroeder.
Where is she?
Leslie Schroeder taking the jump early. MJ trying to go for the quick free kick.
I didn't. Just getting a little jogging. She knows her girlfriend's watching. Did you see that, Kim? She ran.
MJ with the cock. Referee's not looking, so she can.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, that can. Yeah.
Oh, sneaky.
Sneaky with that. King trying to run around, brought down by Brooks.
Oh.
Drive through by Free, but they don't relieve it. There's Kara Weiberg. Weiberg.
Taking another 2 or 3 to take her down.
And stepped into touch is Rudolph. Got to mind where that touch line is. And that is a skill that is very important for a wing. And Rudolph has skirted that touchline several times in the first. Schroeder with the take, driving forward. Dixon has the ball at the back. Now Blair. Blair feeds out to Bierman. Bierman out to Pratt. Pratt finds Madera. Deck coming around. Out there wide with the shoes on. That looks like good. And now Tierra Littleton. No advantage gain on the dangerous tackle, Campbell says, and we're going to come back to that tap. Pratt tries to come back to it quickly. Blair says, wait up. I've got some forwards here that are hungry for some contact action. And Chelsea Pepper. Oh, MJ Vanderveer and Chelsea Pepper meet again. We've seen that several times over the past few years between Hark and Little Rock. And Chelsea Pepper getting the better of that. Now Fellenbaum. Fellenbaum tackled up. Blair looking for Bierman. Bierman takes the ball and kicks ahead. It bounces into touch. And it's going to have a TRU bounce, but it's going to be a MARFU throw-in.
The wind's coming back. Is this 40 yet?
This is not 40 miles an hour yet. It's just
get
about 15. I don't think we ever really saw any 40-mile-an-hour gusts.
Could have fooled me.
But it is cooling down out there as the sun goes down. Kovacs kicks ahead. Finds touch. Nope. It bounces back in. Not sure who that is from the TRU. The 6, that's definitely not Gabby Scott from the last game. You know Gabby Scott's a little bit smaller than that. Now, Portlock. Portlock with a fend. Oh, Portlock puts Bree Leonard on her.
Lauren's on it.
Denise Cherba getting tackled way behind the line by Kuklinski. Great stuff by Kuklinski, finding Church back there and then getting the penalty out of it. Now Rudolph.
She's getting her jogging.
MJ must have had an earful after the first game about the walking, because she is definitely doing some running now.
We also bought her a latte. Oh my God. We have some riffraff outside the announcer's booth. A little bit of disrespect.
Hannah Groom and Shayna Thomas trying to show us some love, and
we'll have some words with them later.
With some hog noses.
I'd also like to shout out to our friends at Springfield, the Chaos, watching at the pitch. Happy birthday, Jody.
That's Caitlin Evans rumbling forward there. Kuklinski lets it go, says Tori King, this is yours. Chivlanowski now. Is that Hannah Reed out there in the 9?
Yes.
Hannah Reed in the 9. I'm sorry, Chivlanowski.
Hannah Reed hails to us from Truman, I believe. Also played in high school for Tracy Davies.
Truman State. Back in the day, we used to hate playing against Truman State.
Why is that?
Well, they were good back then.
I cannot tell.
Kuklinski's kick goal is no good. 22-meter drop is the call now. Gerbs with the 22-meter drop deep down, and it's going to bounce away from Rudolph. But Caitlin Evans is going to pick it up. She tries to offload it, but Alex Freed denies that opportunity. Hannah Reed has it out to Kovacs. That's Chloe Bracken with the carry. Chloe jacks through her hands, and offsides is the call, says Randy Campbell. Kovacs with the quick tap. She's going to step around Cat Deck, and then it's a knock on. TRU will get a scrum here. About 26 minutes left in the half here. Bierman kicking away. Rudolph with the chase. Gets the ball.
Yeah.
Steps back to the inside. Right into Pratt. Pratt, not usually known for a defensive stance, with a great stop there. And Rudolph does not release the ball. And that gives up the penalty there. Gerbs with the kick to touch, and right at the camera she aims. Line out to TRU. A little bit different look to this MARFU team from the first game.
Yeah, we had a few different people starting, trying to give the last round of girls a little bit of a break. But even then, not everybody can get a break.
It's not in straight. Fellenbaum. And of course, Chloe Jacks says the wind's still a factor. Let's go back to the scrum, even though that's what we've been doing.
Just for a little more practice.
A little bit more practice. I'm sure MJ Vanderveer and Chelsea Pepper are happy about this.
Understandably. That's her thing.
They're tight heads. They love to scrum. Stolen by TRU and out, and Weiberg getting loose and
took a little dive,
trying to get to the ball, but no. Randy Campbell says that was straight out, and it was straight out, but Weiberg smart and not really trusting that the referee sees the straight out and going after it. Keen play from the Boy Scout.
She's been doing this a while.
How long has she been playing this game?
Oh my gosh, I think like 7 years, since high school. Fun fact about her, she's number 11 of 13 children, in case anybody was wondering.
Is that honest?
That's true. I think I got the numbers right.
11
There's a lot of them.
13.
Yeah.
Do people even really do that anymore?
I don't think I don't know.
Wow.
I haven't asked around.
Wow.
My parents didn't do it.
Well, mine only had 3, and I've had 2, and we had our 2 at the same time.
Twins.
Yeah. These 2 knuckleheads out here on the camera today. Chloe Jacks trying to get the ball back. TRU with a drive. And Barbie Blair has it out to Bierman. Brooks bobbles it up. Blair cleans it up. And Pratt out to Good. Good having a run. Gets a few meters. Finds Littleton.
Oh, dragging somebody along.
Littleton, yeah. With the powerful legs, taking somebody along for it. Now Brooks. Penalty advantage is on, says Campbell. Cherba. Another penalty advantage should be on there. There's another dangerous tackle. Nope, no penalty gain. Offsides was the call. We're going to come back to the offsides play. And Chelsea Pepper.
She gets a lot of bear hugs out there.
Yeah. Well, a few times you're going to see Chloe Bracken get knocked down. Chelsea Pepper doing it. Bierman. Skip out to Pratt. Pratt. Oh, it was kicked ahead. And let's see what Campbell says. He's going to say knock on. Although, I don't know. I think I would have given the kick on that one because that was pretty swift. And on comes Mayfield for Pepper.
Man down in the scrum.
TRU is definitely driving on this scrum today. Kip and Bracken are being treated none the worse for it, or being treated worse for it than they deserve. Some of Kunkel's changes at the front row are not being equal to the task of some of Eicher's changes, are they?
It doesn't look like it. They're getting the wind in their sails again. I had to use that one again because of the wind, because it's funny, because it's windy.
Yes.
Yep.
Blair trying to get the ball out quickly, knowing she's been getting bugged by Hannah Reed. And now Littleton. Pratt finding a gap. Gets it out to Good. Good trying to get around the edge with the speed.
Autumn's got her.
Autumn Garibay, a speedster today. There's a side entry by Cherba. There for the support from Blair. Kick ahead. And that's right into the hands of the wing that we don't have the name of, and that's a TRU try. 5 points. Try time, the Texas Rugby Union.
You want me to tell you another joke?
I'm scared.
This one's not a knock knock.
Okay.
What's a foot's favorite chip? A Dorito.
I knew this because one of the boys told me this the other day.
Oh no.
A Dorito.
It's still funny though, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm getting told dad jokes by Carl from up here.
It's appropriate, right?
5-0's the score here. We're 20 minutes into the game, and Churbs is trying to line up a kick.
Oh, that was very pretty. I can't tell what.
Just wasn't enough, though.
Oh.
Bounced right under the post.
Could have fooled me again.
And 5-0 remains the score. 18 minutes left in the game. In the half. I meant to say the half. I said game. I meant half.
There were some very good cookies in our box lunches today. I had a sugar cookie.
Okay. Ball's not gone 10 meters. And that's going to be a scrum center for TRU. So, Katie, I have one for you.
Oh, good.
How do you know how heavy a red hot chili pepper is?
I don't know.
You give it away. Give it away. Give it away.
How did I not see that one coming? That was good.
Scrum center to the TRU. TRU with a drive, but it's turned, and Randy Campbell says we're going to have scrum back to MARFU's put in this time. So you're a social worker, right, Katie?
Yeah, I am. I'm still at your joke. I'm laughing. But yes, well, I work in social services.
Social services.
Yep.
Well, do you know why the lawyer was broke?
I don't know.
She kept giving away free trials.
I had to think for a second, but it made me laugh. Did you hear about the guy who got fired from the calendar factory?
Yeah, he kept taking days off.
God, why did you do that? That was my joke. That was rude. Oh my God.
Got to wake up pretty early in the morning for this one.
Unbelievable.
There goes Kaylee Kipp. Oh, look at her. Glad she's getting some ball carrying time. She's been a little out of the game. Chloe Jex now. MARFU looking like they've got a little wind in their sails. See what I did there?
That was also mine. Also my joke.
Now Kara Weiberg gets a few meters. Dozer. Churb's trying to graft the ball from Dozer, but being called for offsides. Rudolph with the knock on.
Good hands until then.
And TRU with another one, another scrum.
Becker on the pitch. Chloe hobbles off.
Becker's coming on. Good to see.
I think Chloe's feeling all that playing time. She's got a little
now,
bit going on.
Now, Katie,
Yes.
you know that an alligator can grow up to 15 feet, right?
Well, I didn't, but I do now.
But most of them only have 4.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! Hey, do you know how to tell the difference, or how you can tell if it's a crocodile or an alligator? One you see later and one you see in a while. I think I butchered that one, but you got where I was going with it. Shoot.
Yes, I did.
I'll try again later.
I let you tell it too. And here we go.
Something happened.
Again, had another scrum spin around, go more than 180, or go more than 90, and Randy Campbell says, it's my time. Something's going on here. Somebody...
Oh, it's Dozer.
Dozer taking...
Dozer's got a pace-making thing. This is not accurate medical terminology, but she gets some heavy breathing going on, and I think it scares some people if they don't know that it's just normal.
And she just had a kid 10 weeks ago. We
Just
said that
had
already, but, I mean, seriously.
Cooper's watching at home. Shout out to Cooper. There's Kara.
Weiberg with a carry. Oh, and the truck!
She's good at that.
I just need to rename Kenworth Weiberg.
Is that a trucking company?
Yes.
I thought so. She'd be flattered.
Dozer off to Becker.
Yep.
Becker into space. Being dragged down from behind by Blair. Blair, all she can do to wrap up. Kovacs now out to Kipp. Kipp wrapped up by Brooks. Brooks dragging her down. Defense being set up. There's numbers out wide if MARFU wants to use it. Kuklinski now.
Oh.
Wraps
And
outside.
Tori's there.
King had the ball. Got it back to the inside. Rudolph is back into the fullback position. Kipp now, but that was called a knock on. Going to come back for a TRU scrum. So, Katie.
So cool.
What's the difference between a well-dressed bicyclist and a poorly dressed unicyclist.
Oh, does it have something to do with tires?
A tire.
God, how did I not get that? Well, did you hear why the bike fell over? It was too tired.
Too tired. There you
Why
go.
aren't you laughing harder?
That's funny. My wife is at home right now shaking her head. Penalty there, and Kara Weiberg takes and goes 10 meters. 15 meters by Weiberg. She's being dragged down finally. Reed has the ball out to Kovacs. Kovacs.
Yep.
Out, and now Kuklinski in the corner. Yes, try time, MARFU.
Try time. That'll do.
Well worked try from MARFU there.
It looked nice. It was pretty. It was set up by Kara. I think.
Yes.
Yes, I was tracking that right. Hands outwards. Very proud. They're looking for a tee.
Weiberg basically bunched up a bunch of the TRU defenders in close and enabled the back line of MARFU to just quickly work the hands out, and then Kuklinski just looked for the corner, and real simple stuff there.
It takes so many to take Kara down that that's where they were hanging out, trying to get number 7 down. Oh, shout out to my team, too. The Black Sheep are watching at Kim and Ashley's house. Hi, everybody. Love ya.
That's
Black
bad.
Sheep never lose.
MJ Vanderveer with the conversion attempts. No good. It's 5-all here.
Oh, did she?
10 minutes left in the first half. TRU coming back to the line, and
they kind of look cold out there over here on the sidelines.
they kind of do.
I feel good. How about you?
I'm fine.
Cozy.
Yeah. Doucette Murad on the field for, in that 16? Or that Rochelle Towson.
That's
Rochelle Towson. Towson on the field. Sherb's kick does not go 10 meters before Schroeder wraps it up. It's going to be a scrum center for MARFU.
Do you know what a frog's favorite shoes are?
No.
Open-toed sandals. Open-toed sandals.
Wow. Open-toed. Okay.
Okay, I'll give it a rest.
Sure you will.
I thought that's why you invited me back. Just for the jokes.
Reed with the put in. Oh, little miscommunication there, but cleaned up by Caitlin Evans.
She's a geologist. She likes rocks.
She rocks.
She rocks. Oh,
Becker.
you nailed that one.
Kovacs. Finding Kip. Kip trying to get the ball down. TRU playing the ball on the ground and getting caught for it. Fellenbaum. Ding. And there goes Rudolph. Rudolph running into Tiara Littleton. And usually Tiara Littleton doesn't have anybody slip a tackle on her. Becker doing work out there today. Got a little bit of back and forth going on the far side there. TRU tackling back. They finally got possession somehow and knocked on in contact, resulting in the scrum here. Towson getting her first scrum of the day, of the afternoon, I should say.
We're the last game of the day, aren't we?
We are. This is the last game of the day, yes. 7 minutes to the halftime here, and been an evenly matched first half. Don't know if people are tired or if it's just the combinations that are out there. The coaches have changed some things up. Reed looking for that ball, but it looks to have come out the other side. And Barbie Blair comes out with it. Now Churbs driving forward with another 5 meters. Blair delivering ball to Schroeder. Schroeder with another meter. And knocked on in contact. And more scrimmage practicing. So, Katie.
Yes.
Did you know?
Oh, no.
That you know that it's called a scrimmage, right? Now, Walter Camp, when he was playing rugby in his early days, you know who Walter Camp was? The father of American football.
Oh.
When he was playing rugby in his early days, he didn't like coming together in the scrum.
Okay.
A little claustrophobic or something, they said.
Fair.
So he invented an open scrum. Rugby purists of the days called it a sissified scrum. And they termed it the scrimmage line. Seriously.
Really?
And that's where you get the line of scrimmage in football.
Really?
Yep.
I appreciate knowing that. I don't know anything about football except that now.
Well, and also football, and American football is a size 3 rugby ball, originally.
But pointy.
But, when the size 3 rugby ball, if you've ever seen it, is really rather more pointy than the size 5.
I hadn't the foggiest. I'm going to tell everybody that I know.
There you go.
I'm going to act like I just knew that information without you telling me.
Ball's in for Hannah Reed. Hannah Reed out to Kovacs. Kovacs has been solid for MARFU today. Knocked on there in contact by MARFU. TRU is going to get another scrum in the center of the field.
Ponytails flying.
Yep. Kuklinski's had a lot of running about today. Looks like she's a little bit tired, so she kicks that ball away. She knows it's going to be a scrum. She just wants a moment to walk a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah, seeing a lot of limping going on.
I think she's played a little soccer in her day, kicking that ball away, knowing that gives her a little bit of time.
She has. Soccer and lacrosse.
Stolen against the head by MARFU. Kira Weiberg with meters. Feeding back. Is that Becker that was with her?
Rebecca.
Now that's Becker picking up. Weiberg again. Schroeder wrapped up on her. Now Becker looking for space. Get through, making meters. Good stuff by Becker. Numbers out wide, MARFU. All kinds of numbers. Kuklinski. Cover defense has come on over now, and that's shorted up. That opportunity went away quickly. They would have moved that ball out faster. We should have had try time by now. Dozer wrapped up by several blue jerseys. I think they're learning their lesson with her. Becker now out to Weiberg. Weiberg into traffic.
Yes.
Just keeps driving those legs. Kovacs. Kuklinski missed tackle Garibay trying to get a little communication going, but there's offsides by the Texans. And Garibay takes a quick tap. Garibay with a little speed. Has it out to, I believe that's the 8-man. It's not Jex. That's Baher, Rebecca Baher, maybe 6.
Of John Brown.
Ball's in straight, and it's been kicked ahead. That's got to be kicked by Churba there. Churba on Rudolph. Rudolph is brought to the ground. No match for Denise Churba. The Wolverine bringing her down. Now Becker. Becker driving the legs, keeping going. Finally gets support there, goes to the ground. Playing some smart rugby today, Becker is. The 18-year-old just being smart about the rugby. And not releasing is the call, and that is Bracken that is deemed, and Blair is going to call for penalty play, and I think that they're going to ask for Churbs to kick for touch.
We're getting some feedback from the fans. Annalise Evans would like them to stop scrumming.
Well, I think Annalise would always like them to stop scrumming.
So, do you know what the difference between a well-endowed crab and an old place that you take the bus?
No.
One's a busty crustacean, and one's a rusty bus station. Shout out to Emily Lessner for that one.
Oh, Emily Lessner. Okay. My dad died due to us not being able to remember his blood type. As he died, he kept insisting that we be positive, but it's hard without him.
I feel bad laughing because I think that's not true. I don't think your dad died from that.
No, my dad was O positive, and
you don't set me up for success with those, you know.
It is halftime here, and tied match is 5-5 all. TRU versus MARFU. Very different game this afternoon than it was this morning.
I think.
And a little bit of tiredness going on.
I think running out of steam.
2 matches in one day is a very tough thing for a lot of people, and especially 2 full matches. And we've definitely seen the results of that. So be right back here. This is Grant Cole and Katie Sanders. We'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thank y'all for watching on the Texas Rugby Union YouTube channel. And restart of the match. MARFU is going to kick off. Kuklinski with this kick downfield. Molly Whitman tries to take the ball. It bounces through her hands. Bierman has it out. Bierman out to Haley Hunter. Haley Hunter is taken down and knocked on by Hunter, and it's going to be a MARFU scrum. You know, we were telling dad jokes earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to tell you my chemistry joke. I really was.
Uh-huh.
But I was afraid I'd get the wrong reaction.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Oh.
You like orange jokes?
I guess.
You ever try and think about why the orange stopped rolling down the hill?
Mm-mm.
Because it ran out of juice.
Son of a... Oh, I hate it. Oh.
Free kick, and Ashley Dixon drives forward. Not releasing the ball, though, when she gets tackled, is going to give the ball up to MARFU inside of Texas territory. Folks, we don't just bring you rugby knowledge here. We're going to bring you all kinds of dad jokes as Dozer is brought down by Alex Free. Henry with the ball out to
Oh, my
Kiara
God.
Weiberg.
She's so
Weiberg
good.
on fire today.
Yeah.
In fuego.
She's a really good cook, too. Side note.
Side note, really good cook.
Curry.
Megan Could picks up the errant pass from Tori King. Now Ashley Dixon driving through again. She's got to be dragged down by King. Alex Free. Oh, great tackle by Hannah Reed. It's not a whole lot of scrum halves that get the better of Alex Free. Quick tap by Becker. Becker feeds out. And that's Rebecca Bauer. Driving forward. Now Becker again. Becker out to Dozer. Dozer. Oh, just trucks over Bierman.
Oh.
And stepped into touch before she stepped into the try zone. Thought we were going to get a try there out of Kiara Clausen. But no, wasn't going to happen. Clausen denied as she stepped into touch. That is Clausen in the 20 there.
That's her.
I just assumed so with the scrum cap.
All the way from Mizzou.
Looking all the world like Christian Osberg's head with a ponytail. Christian Osberg is a professional player in Europe out of Texas, and he wears a scrum cap much like that. Has always worn it ever since he was like in 8th grade.
It's probably because he saw Sierra wearing it, and he was like, that
probably,
girl's good.
Probably did that.
Want to make a shout out to Lily watching from home. She was on our team last year, and she is also part of the lame, lazy. What did you call me?
Sick, lame, and lazy.
Sick, lame, and lazy. But really, it's her ankle.
Yeah, I pick fun only at you about that because you're a military brat.
Okay, yeah, my parents would appreciate that.
If you're not a military brat, I won't pick fun of you like that because it doesn't mean the same thing. MARFU trying to pound one in here, and Kuklinski, with the spin, and falls down, dots down, 5 points to MARFU by Kuklinski. Great try, really well worked.
This reminds me of that time that I dreamed about being a muffler, and then I woke up exhausted. Sorry, I know I was supposed to say something about rugby, but I was already on it with a joke, and I couldn't stop.
Wow.
Okay.
Working it back like that after keeping it going. No conversion is given there. And we've got 10-5 is the score. MARFU opening up the second half scoring with a try. Anna Kuklinski always basically being the Chloe Jecks of last year by being the danger person for MARFU. So, do you want to hear a joke about paper?
Yeah.
Never mind. It's terrible.
Oh, no! Yes. It was good. That was good. Oh, wow.
Cherber with the restart.
I don't know if anybody else got that one. It just took me a minute.
And Madera, and it's going to be, is that Kovacs with the pickup, or is, yeah, Kovacs with the pickup. Now, is that MJ back in the game? MJ's back into the game.
Can't stop her.
Can't stop me now.
Youch. She took a dive. I was just wondering, do you want a brief explanation of what an acorn is? Or just if you want, in a nutshell, it's an oak tree. Like literally.
Wordplay, folks. Wordplay. All for you.
I don't know if I've watched any of this game.
Shayna Thomas and Dozer come off. We got some replacements coming on.
Oh, somebody is in the air.
Kuzo takes it out to Bierman. Bierman coming around the side looking for, who's that on the outside? 22 is going to be Janae Barconi. Barconi is got some wheels to her. Offsides by MARFU is called, and Kuzo is going to come up to take the tap and penalty play. Pepper is saying, I want this ball. But it's going to go to Schroeder. Schroeder in to Doucette Murad. Passing Doucette Murad, brought down by Becker. MJ Vanderveer coming up with the ball. Oh, my goodness. Troy King. Kuklinski, the try scorer. Just not bringing down Kuklinski. And look at that. Kovacs. Weiberg.
There she goes.
Weiberg with the Samoan sidestep.
For all you people who are interested, she's my girlfriend. She's taken. Kara, by the way.
Caitlin Evans out there passing it out and speeding down the try line over there. Somebody is hurt. And
I missed
several people going out quickly to whoever is brought down
I can't
over
tell.
there. And it is a MARFU player.
They're just beating up on us. Been a lot of taping and limping happening.
On both sides. Players take a knee in honor of the injured party, and
Oh no, it's Becker.
Becker
That
gets
knee
up.
worries me. Knee stuff. It's not good.
Becker gets up and walks off, so clap it up, Becker. Good stuff walking it off. Line out to the TRU here, looks like. And everybody's going to jump before a throw-in happens. Bobble ball goes TRU's way, but oh my goodness.
Yes, Lisa.
Doucette Murad picks it up. Great stuff there, getting a good 20 meters out of that bobble. Kovacs, Kuklinski skipping out, finds Groom.
Yep.
Groom to
Gone.
Garibay. Garibay
Gone.
needs to turn on the Jets and go.
Oh,
She's caught by the cover defense.
They sandwiched her.
Bobble play there. Cleaned up by Caitlin Evans. I say that right? Rebecca Barr. Excuse me. I said Evans. I meant Barr. Evans is at 12. Kuklinski feeds out. Doucette Murad again. I think Doucette Murad likes lining up in the back line. And Kuklinski with a brace for the day, getting her second try, bringing it 15-5 in favor of MARFU.
She dotted it down.
So well-worked try there by MARFU, up and down the field, one side to the other. And you got to give it to Garibay there. She put scare into everybody on this side, and that opened up the defense on the other side. And then with Kovacs and Reed working that ball out quickly and noticing that, Kuklinski looping around, getting to the outside and making sure she was where she needed to be. And that try was a done deal. Vanderveer's conversion attempt is no good, and it stays 15-5 in favor of MARFU.
Is there hardware for this tournament?
I don't think there's hardware. I'm not sure. Maybe
Fame and
there is.
glory.
I don't know.
Something to tell your grandkids.
I think what it is getting it on film and getting a look, some all-star experience, basically. See who stands out where. Churbs with the kick ahead. Straight into the arms of Kovacs there. Kovacs driving ahead. Good stuff. Now Kuklinski back to the other side, finding Weiberg. Weiberg has some space out wide. Oh, with the fin and the truck. Weiberg to Bree Leonard. Leonard with a good little couple of steps. And at that time, Kovacs couldn't keep the ball in hand. And TRU is going to get a scrum out of this one. I was talking to you about oranges earlier, right?
Yes, you did.
You know this trend about putting oranges in beers?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't put oranges in my beers often.
No?
Except maybe once in a blue moon.
Yeah. Did you make that one up?
Yes.
You did? I'm so happy with that. I'm thoroughly impressed. That was really funny. Well played, my friend. I haven't made any of the ones up that I've said. In fact, I'm getting a steady stream.
Kuzo trying to get the ball out. Has it there. Now Nadira Smith. TRU with a lot of speed on the outside, but it's into touch. Tori King and Hannah Groom trying to get to it first and driving the ball further into touch. I got a doctor who's a jokester too.
Really?
Yeah. I told her I broke my arm in 2 places.
What'd she say?
Stop going to those places.
Ow! You're killing it.
Vanderveer with the throw in here. It's not straight.
You want to know what's brown and sticky? A stick. That one's funny because it's not funny.
I'm laughing here, folks. Really, I am. Oh, wow. I was scared of that one.
Yeah. No.
25 minutes left in the game here. 15-5 is the score. MARFU's ahead. Anna Kuklinski has 2 tries. Tracy Brooks running into traffic.
Chloe said nope.
Chloe Bracken with a good tackle there. Now Anna Free. Driving ahead, getting some meters, taking players with her. Kuzo finds Schrader. Schrader with the knock on, though.
Ooh.
And Schrader knows better. She should have had both hands out and ready for that one. Megan Good off the field, bringing the number 6 on, who we have not been given the name of. Hannah Reed's had a good run at scrum half in this match. And she's looking for Weiberg. Weiberg with a don't argue on Free. Wow, you don't see Free get knocked down very often. Weiberg with some strength there. Doucette Murad driving those legs, getting an extra meter or few out of it. Through the hands of Weiberg. Not a knock on, though. You know, one thing about Kiara, and I know you know this because, you know, you and her are together, but the one thing what I like about watching her play rugby is she's always looking for work. She's never just waiting for it to come to her. She's always looking to be in the right place.
She sets a really good example.
Vanderveer pumping those legs, keeping going. Somebody finally says, I got to wrap those legs up. Chirp says, oh, no, I'm tired of this. Kovacs, Evans, Kuklinski driving forward, makes the half gap and then opens it up and drags some players along. Kuklinski again. Kuklinski.
That's Autumn.
Oh,
there goes Autumn, yep. Dotting it down.
And you said that is Autumn?
That is Autumn.
Garibay finally getting in goal. And I'm going to have to say that happened because Nene Persinger's not on the field today.
I don't even see her.
Nah, she couldn't make the afternoon game. She had to go back to Tulsa.
No, we got another man down for MARFU.
You know, I can't say that at a women's game. How can a woman get away with saying man down?
Ooh, you're right.
You can get away with that.
Maybe, but I should be saying woman down.
Lisa Rosen will have me on a spit if I said that.
Food for thought, friends. Woman down. All-star down. That's what I meant.
So did you go into social work right out of college?
Yeah, I interned for the Air Force at their child development centers for a short stint, and then I found the Rainbow House in Columbia, Missouri, and started that.
Okay.
So always working with kids, just more of a social services lens lately.
Interesting. 20-5 is the score. MARFU's up, and TRU brings it back here. You know, when I was interviewing to be a safety manager once, they asked me a really weird question. They asked me if they thought I'd be a good waiter. And I looked at him. I said, "Well, I think I bring a lot to the table."
Oh, that wasn't fair. I thought you were telling me a story, but really it was a joke.
Kovacs has it out to forwards in the back line. It's a little pod play there. Evans looking to get a little gap play, and now Weiberg.
Yeah,
Weiberg
she set Becker up nicely. Wait, is that Becker? Becker went back out there?
I don't think so. I thought that was Bauer.
No, that's Becker.
Is that Becker?
Yeah, just got up.
Okay.
He can't be
Maybe
stopped.
just got a stinger. Dusat Murad. Just love how Dusat Murad drives ahead. But doesn't release the ball. That's at least the third time today, not this game, but today she's been penalized for that. One thing you got to remember is a setup. Okay.
Okay.
On the jokes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about rugby. I should have known. We're talking about jokes.
Setup on the jokes is important.
You're right. You execute them nicely.
Cherb is trying to kick out, finds Nadir. Oh, not Nadira Smith. Tori King steps in front of it and knocks it on. Thought Randy Campbell was going to let that one play on, but I guess he saw a blue knock on after the white knock on, so it's going to be a scrum to TRU.
Chris Holshauser making an appearance. Giving Hannah a break.
Hannah Reed coming off, Holshauser coming on. Reed coming off with a big smile after about 60 minutes of play. It's pretty good. Kovacs now. Evans. Klinsky.
Yes.
Tori Rock. Tori Rock is the social media guru at Houston Sabercats Rugby. I'm sorry. I'm getting my Tories mixed up. Vanderveer now. Knocks it on, it looks like. Advantage is on. Nope. White's still got the ball. Weiberg now.
Oh.
Right out of her hands, and Cherb knocks it back. And it's
Evans
in TRU hand. Kuzo to Dixon. It's botched up, and that is Bracken to secure possession for MARFU. Now Becker through the center of the field. Back to Kip. Kovacs again. Kovacs outside. Looking for, let's say that looks like Rudolph, but it's not. Kip now with the ball. Dusat Murad. Holshauser giving it up quickly. Ooh, legs going around with the ball.
Chris is actually one of the founding members of the Black Sheep. Oh,
and that one's forward. And anytime you see a pass with the arms over like that, the first thing you're going to look for is where was it passed from and where did it land out. That one definitely went forward out of Kuklinski's hands. So growing up, did your parents ever give you much advice? Any advice you remember your parents giving you?
My dad always said everything in moderation, which I hated, but he was right.
My dad always said the sky's the limit, which is probably what got him fired from his job at NASA.
I do remember the last thing my grandpa told me before he kicked the bucket.
What was that?
How far do you think I can kick this bucket?
Pretty good.
That never actually happened, by the way. That was a joke.
That is a good joke. Picked up by Groom. Hannah Groom Looking outside. Finding Tori King. King finding Weiberg. Weiberg dumped hard by Littleton. Vanderveer fins off. Schroeder. Dixon stays on her feet until she's finally brought down by Portlock. Now Garibay. Now Kuklinski. Kuklinski looking to feed out. Finds Groom again. Kuklinski to Novak.
That's Anna.
And it went forward out of Anna's hands there.
Anna's rocking a black eye on the first match. Knock, knock.
No, I'm not doing a knock-knock joke with you. You got me earlier. That was mean.
I went along with all of your jokes.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Moo.
That one is kind of rude. Interrupting is one of my pet peeves. I shouldn't have done that.
So my niece loves interrupting cow. My 5-year-old niece, she absolutely loves interrupting cow. So I hope she was listening to that when you did that.
I appreciate
Kuzo with the kick ahead. Picked up by King, now Becker. TRU trying to keep this from being anything other than the 20-5 slaughter, or 24-5 slaughter it is right now. Dixon takes the ball out of the hands of a MARFU player. 14 minutes left. Alex free. Trying to get a meter out of it, 2. She has support. My goodness, there's some tired players out there. They sure would like some wings just to get a breakaway and head downfield, and it's offsides by MARFU. 24-5 is the score. MARFU is ahead. Schroeder back to Churbs. Churbs spinning around, going into traffic, getting a meter. Counter ruck by MARFU creates good ball. Dusat Murad is there. But TRU is able to recover the bobble ball. Jody Madera has finally entered the game, the manager for the TRU team. And Portlock there.
Yeah, Chris.
And that is penalty. He's going to be not releasing the ball on.
And MJ said, I'll take it.
Churba. Churba not usually one who doesn't release. Nadira Smith coming up quick. Almost too quick. Cut back to the inside, and the players. Becker sees a lot of bodies on the floor and is like, there's got to be holes somewhere. Now Evans, Kuklinski, numbers outside. Groom just has to go for the corner. King looking for it. Kuklinski. Kuklinski trying to set up a little breakdown situation. Secure possession. And TRU is able to kick away possession. And they're asking for time off. There's some injured players on the field, and the medical professionals on the field going out there from both teams saying, no, let's stop play. These ladies are hurt.
That'll do it.
Production director says that they clashed heads together and made a particularly bad clash. So we're going to take a minute off here, and we got, 5 minutes left, I think, in the match. 10 on the running clock, so we'll take a few minutes off while they get checked out and see what we're going to do to make sure we can finish up this match the last 10 minutes. Off they come. Looks like Littleton and Brooks. You know, the beard's part of my shtick, Katie. You know, the whole beard look.
Yeah.
My wife told me she actually likes the way it looks on me.
Uh-huh.
I told her it's growing on me.
It's literally growing on you. Well, my mom told me to stop impersonating a flamingo, and I just had to put my foot down.
Wow. I mean, that's a good way to do it.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Kara told me that one wasn't funny, but...
It's funny.
Thank you.
What does Kara nose?
Not much, you know. Didn't mean it. Love you, babe.
You know why the nose is in the middle of your face, right?
Why?
Because it's the center.
Oh, no. I was like, yeah, so what of it? But sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sierra's going for it. Hannah's going for it. Tori's going for it.
Tori tries to pick it up. Nadira Smith looking like she's going to get a pick on it, and it goes into touch off of Smith. I would say that's going to be a MARFU lineout.
She was our man of the match.
Hannah Groom.
Woman of the match. Sorry, buddy.
Hannah Groom with a interesting adornment stopping her bloody nose.
That's about standard.
Don't say that.
What? Oh, just MJ Vanderveer with some issues. We'll have to talk to her about those later.
Not in straights call by Campbell. Holzhauser. Penalty advantage was on. Offside's a call on Kuzo. Becker now with the ball. Becker looking for space. Becker with the offload. Out of contact now. Evans. Evans with Klinski outside. Taps out to King. Actually, that looks like Garibay.
It's hard to tell.
Now Weiberg. Weiberg just driving forward once she gets in contact. So powerful. Kovacs now. Doucette Murad. Just keep saying those two name combinations over and over today.
I got a quick question. What do you call it when Batman skips church? Christian Bale.
I can't even. Can't even. Look at that Nadira Smith. Go on, Nadira Smith. Taking the ball, going the other direction. And there goes Kuklinski. Oh, no, that's Garibay. Garibay pitching the ball back to the inside, but she stepped into touch already. Well, she's got some speed out there, that's for sure.
I've never even seen Batman.
I'm not sure I know you.
Me neither these days. Yep.
Now Evans stepping back inside. She's got space. She's drugged down. Makes some meters, though. Becker again. The TRU seems to have learned their lesson with Becker. They're making sure to close that space down under quickly. Kovacs, Doucette Murad back to the inside. Keeps pumping those legs, Doucette Murad does. Got to be dragged down. She's knocked it on in contact. And scrum to the Texans. 5 minutes left in this game. Chloe Jex coming up to say howdy.
They must not actually be tired. There's a lot happening here.
We're getting hog faces made on our windows here at the commentators booth.
It's like there's no respect for commentators these days. I know I've only been doing it for literally one day, but it's pretty warm in this box. I think I'll stay.
Randy Campbell.
Have you mentioned Coda? Okay, good. Okay.
So I'm supposed to say shout out no jumper tonight.
Yeah, we're supposed to say shout out no jumper. I don't understand.
Sure.
Yeah.
Who asked us to say that?
Autumn. She tried to explain it.
Garibay.
I can't.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Garibay
can't back it
says
up.
shout out no jumper. Okay. Well, we've said it. No jumper.
And one more to Coda, the St. Bernard, watching from home with Shelby.
Pass to Littleton is errant. And as she goes for the ball, it's bobbled in goal. MARFU falls down on the ball. Try time is scored. 29-5 is the score right now for another try time. That looks like Tori King has scored that one. Is that King or
Yep.
Evans? Yep. King. Tori King has scored that one.
Did you know that the Black Sheep Rugby Club has never lost a game in the entire time that it's been a club?
Have they played a game?
Yeah, what I meant to say is we've never lost a social. We're very good at socialing.
Okay.
We're an up-and-coming team, though. We've got some new blood this year. Look out for us. Check us out on Facebook, CRFC Black Sheep Women's Rugby Club.
Excellent.
Buy a T-shirt.
$29-5 is the score. 2 minutes left. Here's the restart kick from Texas. It's knocked on by Texas. MARFU recovers. Holzhauser with it out. Now Becker. Holzhauser to Kovacs. Kovacs. Evans. Kuklinski. They found Garibay now. Kicked ahead. Nice little boot inside. Garibay with the pace. Coming on like a Corvette. And now Tori King trying to get a hold of that one. That's Kiera Clausen. Clausen back to the inside. She's tackled up, but she's got support right there with her. Kovacs says, slow it down, and she gives it to Becker. Becker looking for space again. Back inside to Kip. Kip right there with her every time. and knocked on there by MARFU. TRU recovers. Campbell's willing to let him play on. But another knock on by TRU, and he says no. And that's the game. 29-5. MARFU wins both the matches today. Congratulations, MARFU. You stars and bars there. Well, they don't have stars. It's just red, white, and blue of MARFU. Congratulations, Dr. Dunkel and your Dr. Kunkel and I said Dunkel.
Did you do that on purpose?
I did not do that on purpose. Dr. Kunkel and Mary ladies out of the Middle America Rugby Union. Go back to Missouri and Kansas and the Middle of America with pride.
We came, we saw, we conquered.
Yeah, Katie, you did good. Your ladies did good. Wish you could have been out there wreaking havoc with them. So this is Grant Cole with This is Texas Rugby. Katie Sanders with the Black Sheep.
That's it.
Rugby
That's
Club.
the one.
And Katie, thanks for the T-shirt you brought me. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me. I had fun. I know I was a disaster. I admit it.
So,
I own it.
But we'll discuss that. I don't really think you were a disaster. I think you actually had fun, and that's a really important thing about being your first time doing color commentary. So everybody, thank you for watching here on the TRU Rugby channel. Hope you enjoyed the jokes and enjoyed our commentary and enjoyed the match. See you next time on wherever channel you catch us on. It's Grant Cole, Katie Sanders, and we'll see you in the Rucks.